So I was really excited about this whole immersion into a 10-day orientation and what would happen during that. And then when it went online, I was like, oh my gosh, we're going to be on Zoom for almost 10 days. Because I think it's definitely different than being in person.
When I'm looking at what's gonna be on the docket for today, what kind of interests me or where I can get some more information, where I'm not unclear sort of how I can transition more and get more involved, a lot of those panels seek my interest because I can hear from students and get to learn more about how Evanston is, since I've never been to campus before. So those are kind of pique my interest. Also things like speed friending or some fun games, try to meet some more people and build a community. Those kind of attract me, so I can kind of build on my friendships and socialization skills.
There was even 3 things going on at one time slot yesterday. So there's no there hasn't been any shortage of things to do, which I think is really nice for the kids who want to be on a Zoom call for 8, 9, or 10 hours a day.
It's definitely Zoom fatigue after a while, because you are spending hours and hours and hours just staring at the computer.
It definitely has been more difficult, but at the same time, it's been very accessible. I appreciate how many things are going on, just because if I have a bunch of stuff going on and a 30-minute break in the day, I can still participate, and it's sort of a relief to know that I did something, you know.
I was kind of surprised to see that everyone's really excited and I think working harder than normal to make friends, just because they understand that the opportunities now are more limited.
In all honesty, I haven't met a ton of people, just because the things I have to do here at home are very conflicting with Wildcat Welcome schedule.
There is a barrier in Zoom of creating connections and creating emotional vulnerability a lot of times, right? Because you're just sort of staring at yourself on the computer screen. That said, I do feel there's been so much effort put into this Northwestern orientation that I really appreciate.
If I could change one thing, right now a lot of people are telling us, they're oh, we know this isn't what you expected. Oh, we know this isn't what you wanted, or we know this isn't what you expected. And at the basic level, they're right, but it does get redundant when everyone says that to you, and it kind of gets old fast, because it's okay, well, I've moved on, we can move on.
We kind of all have this mentality of we're in it together, we're suffering together. And so I have made friendships where we have side commentary through a text message as we're struggling through a lagging presentation. But it's definitely not normal, and it's not the best scenario, but I think anyone would agree to that.